alluded to before, special events bring out on special occasions, offer special opportunities. This is one. The team of Trevor Lee and Ben Tyler, I would say formerly known as the Fun Athletic Guys. I would say they're kind of past that whole gimmicky stage in their career, moving on to something a little more special and focusing on their wrestling, taking on the established tag team of the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws, Matt Houston and Lewis Moore, and we are glad to have them, and we are proud to present this match. Nick D, what's your take on this whole thing?
Well, see, personally, I'm a fan of Ben Tyler and Trevor Lee. The Fun Athletic Guys, whether or not they're going by the Fun Athletic Guys or not, definitely a great tag team. One of my personal favorites. But the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws really don't know too much about them, so this should be a good matchup tonight.
I can't say much. I've been in the ring with all four guys, and Matt Houston and Lewis Moore are about as wily and cagey as they get. And on top of it, they are fantastic wrestlers, as you could tell by those two arm drags from Matt Houston on Trevor Lee, the Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, we may add.
Definitely. You know, Trevor Lee, I noticed when I first came here as a fan, Trevor Lee has a lot of charisma. And like I said before, I've said it again all night, I see big things in store for Trevor Lee in 2013.
Trevor Lee locking up Matt Houston in a side headlock. Good move. Houston fires him off, takes the tackle from Trevor Lee. Trevor poses a little bit. Little action. There's another arm drag. Picture perfect. There's a second one, a Japanese flavor, and a third arm drag. If Trevor Lee did not get arm dragged out of his wrestling boots on that occasion, it's never going to happen.
Definitely. You know, Trevor Lee, you know, has a lot of charisma, and sometimes that can come to play badly in a matchup like this, or especially with two experienced tag team wrestlers as the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws. You definitely got to watch your back and make sure. Luckily, they got William Cross at ringside, so they should be all right.
You're right, and Ben Tyler suffers the same fate as Trevor Lee right there. Arm drag from Matt Houston. Lewis Moore up to the middle rope. Drops a fist right on the elbow joint. The problem right now, the transitioning from, you know, young wrestler to veteran wrestler, which Trevor Lee and Ben Tyler are sort of in the process of, is using their antics to distract. Right now, it's costing them. When you get in there with a tag team like Lewis Moore and Matt Houston, they can get in your head using similar antics, but they know how to take advantage of it.
Well, definitely. Definitely. When you were young, you like to have fun. When you're dealing with more experienced wrestlers, like the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws, who are great tag teams, you got to stay more on your focus at the task at hand, and that's to accomplish and get the win.
Nice hip toss and an arm drag from Lewis Moore, controlling Ben Tyler. Lewis Moore probably outweighs him by about 35 pounds and is probably about 5 inches taller, so he's taking full advantage. Lewis Moore, one of those kids. He was in the same situation as Trevor Lee and Ben Tyler several years ago. In the same scenario, a young wrestler taking on a veteran, and when he took me on, he says he learned a lot from it. Never arm dragged me like that, though. I'm going to tell you what, Nick D.
Well, definitely, you can tell that, you know, Lewis Moore has definitely learned a lot from, you know, being in the ring a lot more. And you can tell he's learned a lot, too, from Matt Houston. So definitely, the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws, definitely you can tell they're definitely veterans in this business. Oh,
Lewis Moore, definitely a student of the game, is essentially studied under Matt Houston, George South, Manny Fernandez, Terry Funk. The type of almost a Texas-style wrestler right here in the Mid-Atlantic. Matt Houston back to the arm of Trevor Lee. The Outlaws controlling right now.
You can hear William Cross giving directions from the outside. I think, you mark my words on this, Corey, I think William Cross will definitely play a hand in this matchup tonight.
He may. I would almost say that Cross is almost too arrogant to really know about Matt Houston and Lewis Moore. If I was the manager and advisor of Ben Tyler and Trevor Lee, they'd know everything about these guys. Ben Tyler on the outside trips up Matt Houston, but gets a right hand for it, and Matt Houston gets soccer kicked.
See, that's where the youth comes into play. Definitely got the distraction. Definitely distracted Matt Houston. Ben Tyler with the distraction. Trevor Lee with the kick. I think the tides are about to change.
And I'll give you credit. Cross was probably the one that set that whole thing up. You're right. Trevor Lee taking in some adulation, then some not, from the fans here in Gibsonville. Covers him 2 count only. You're not going to beat a guy like Matt Houston like that. chin lock now on Matt Houston. Trevor Lee actually positioned himself where he could use a little bit of extra leverage there from William L. Cross to try to cut off the win to Matt Houston. Very few times do you see a guy beaten with this hold, but it'll definitely wear you down. It set up opportunities later in the match. Houston takes off, catches a drop kick right to the face from Trevor Lee.
You know, Trevor Lee reminds me of a WWE superstar in Dolph Ziggler. Definitely has that charisma, but definitely knows how to wrestle. So definitely, I see a lot of shades of Dolph Ziggler in the young Trevor Lee.
That's a fair point. Of course, at Battlecade, he took care of Dolph Ziggler's former tag team partner, Brad Attitude. So there may be more to that connection than you realize. So you set that whole thing up, didn't even know where you were going with it.
Definitely didn't know, but definitely, as you can see, Trevor Lee's on the outside too, keeping. And William Cross again is still. I told you, William Cross is definitely going to play a hand in this matchup right now.
Using the distracted referee to their advantage. They're young wrestlers, but they're a very good tag team. And have definitely been able to put it all together with the direction of William L. Cross since they joined the Aftermath. Probably not in the best spirits with Rick Converse after, you know, some of the events of late, but you know, they're still a unit, so.
Definitely, I do see dissension in the Aftermath, but you know, as an Aftermath fan as well, I could be PR for the Aftermath if I do say so myself. I definitely think that we're able to work things out, smooth things over. Once Rick Converse, you know, gets here and, you know, settles everybody down, I think
that's
they'll be
what they got Cross for, Nick. Why do you need to do that?
Hey, because see, that's why I said I could do it. William Cross, I told him, I tried to hit him on the Twitter, he didn't respond back, so it's okay. On Twitter.
I don't know what that is. I know we have one at CWF Mid-Atlantic if you want to follow us on Twitter. CWF247.com, YouTube.com, CWF Mid-Atlantic. You want to keep up with us.
And definitely like us on Facebook too.
Like us on Facebook. They don't have a love option, so right now you can only like us. But if you love us, let us know. We'd like that too. Matt Houston firing off a right hand to the gut, one to the face. Ben Tyler with a roundhouse kick to the chest stops that momentum. Small package from Ben Tyler, 2 count only. Matt Houston's down, he looks hurt, but he's not out. If I was Ben Tyler, I wouldn't be playing with him. You never play with a guy with blackjack mulligan trunks.
Definitely not. I told you, a veteran like Matt Houston, you could tell the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws are here for business. You've got Trevor Lee on the outside, you know, antagonizing the fans, not paying attention to Ben Tyler in the ring. It may come back to haunt him in this match.
Oh, super kick from Matt Houston as Nick D was talking. Nick, sorry to cut you off, but Matt Houston just did a super kick. Somebody forgot to remind him he's not 25 years old anymore. Matt Houston trying to make his way to the corner. He's going to have to make the tag to Lewis Moore if they have any hopes of winning this match. Ben Tyler's got it together, makes the tag to Trevor. Here comes Trevor, tag to Lewis Moore. Catches Trevor with a big right hand. Ben Tyler takes one. 3 jabs and a right hand takes Trevor down in the middle. Ben Tyler with a boot to the gut catches Lewis, shoots him in, reversal. Lewis throws the clothesline, Tyler ducks it, ducks the elbow, jumping knee, Harley Race style. Trevor Lee also a big fan of that jumping knee. Oh, kick to the chest. Trevor Lee was going for it, but Lewis Moore caught him with a spine buster.
You know, that spine buster reminded me of the Orrin Anderson spine buster that he made famous. So definitely you can tell.
Mine's better. That's an inside joke. They're up there. Oh, leg drop. Looks like the old school revolver, but a little more deadly. The Mid-Atlantic Outlaws, they got this one. Matt Houston had the cover. He had the 3, and Ben Tyler broke it up.
Definitely, that's where the young experience of Trevor Lee and Ben Tyler comes into play. You've got veterans who know how to put the maneuver together, but because of your youth and you're more experienced, you're young, you know how to put things together as well.
Inverted DDT from Ben Tyler sends Lewis Moore to the floor. Trevor Lee's off on the side. Matt Houston catches him in the middle. Boots him. Slams him. Oh, Nick D, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat, because here it comes. The Arabian press from Matt Houston. He got him too. No!
Expired. 5 minutes remain.
Matt Houston just did an Arabian press. He's channeling his 25-year-old self.
I cannot tell Matt Houston. He's definitely, like you said, a young Matt Houston in this matchup tonight.
Sunset, there's that jumping knee. 1, 2, he got him. Ben Tyler and Trevor Lee pick up a huge win over the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws, Matt Houston and Lewis Moore.
Good distraction. 1, 2, 3.